Hey everyone, give me just a few minutes and we'll get started. Hey everybody, I'm just trying to get the Discord thing set up. Let's see. Also, for any of you guys who are wanting to know that when I'm hoping Mario Kart Double Dash does get onto Nintendo GameCube Online, I will be making sure that I do a full run where we're just gonna have fun and just go all out on each other on those race tracks. I'm just want to let you know. Anyway, welcome everybody to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're back in it again, ready to race. Hey, Cyro, how you doing, bud? Actually, hang on. Do we have enough room? No. Damn. But yeah, you can still join in, join the race if you want. Ugh. Holy sh... Really? How long is it gonna take for this thing to work? There it is. Oh, it's because the race started! Oh, shit.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no worries, bud. There we go. Oh man, I'm still tired too. Ugh. Ugh. Dear God. I started a new workout routine while on my walks, which definitely helps out a lot. Absolutely needed. Alright, so right now our goal is to... Oh shit, I messed up.
Hey, Retro.
What did you say?
I was looking on, like, where you were in the, track, and you're not doing too hot right now.
Unfortunately, yeah, I didn't get the best items at the start.
That's Mario Kart.
Fuck! Really? Oh my god, why? Why? Why?
Dang.
I hate this game sometimes. I really do. Alright, Bullet Bill, come on, give me at least, okay, I got the 8th place, I'll take it. I'd rather take that than anything less, I swear to God.
Do you think, Rob should come back into a Mario Kart game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hasn't been in a Mario Kart game since DS.
That was his only appearance, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it'd be nice for him to return. Hell, Birdo didn't get that. There was only like a few characters like Piranha Plant hasn't been seen since GameCube.
Yeah. I mean, we still got Petey Piranha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I got him. Damn it, I missed him. Oh, son of a bitch! Eat this, Soviet.
Still just to 200 CP by now, so...
Son of a bitch. I stole second from this dude!
Come on.
I literally just hold down the accelerator and I still managed to get in front of the dude.
I tried to hit you, but...
But yeah, that makes up for all the points I just lost. Random.
Really random?
Well, I would choose those, but I've already chosen those ones a lot. 150 is usually the standard. Once in a while you'll get a mirror mode or a 200cc, but not that often.
I honestly like the mirror mode the most, honestly.
200cc doesn't deserve to exist. It's just a way to make up for the fact that their AI are shit. Ow. Oh, thanks, Braxton, for the push.
Oh, okay. Who are you, then?
Good thing I did that. Oh shit, blue shell! Well, I jumped at the right time. Yeah, good thing you weren't in first.
Yeah. And... oh, come on, it couldn't hit him.
Oh, golden mushroom in 6th. This is bullshit.
That was a good item. Oh my god.
Yeah, but why in 6th place? I see it maybe in 8th or 7th, but really?
It's probably because the more people are far away from now.
I swear sometimes this game's freaking random item shit is nothing but crap.
The items usually depends on what distance you are from.
Whoops. Thanks, Braxton.
Oh, come on.
Oh, shit, he fell down the corner. Oh, fuck.
That was me who did.
No, you and Braxton both.
Oh, I didn't even see Braxton.
Oh, no, Braxton literally did that right behind you. I made 5th. I'll take it.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God.
Hey, at least you're gaining points. I'm the one that's only at risk of losing.
I went from 2nd place to 8th.
That happens to me a lot, so yeah.
I wouldn't even imagine what Mario Kart World would be like.
I'm hoping they get rid of this whole point system.
I mean, it's a good way to, like to be better at the game, so...
Well, it's not that. It's mainly, like, if there's no point in, like, no rewards for getting to that level, like, maybe getting some, car customizations and whatnot, what's the point? If anything, I think if you are, maybe you could give, like, maybe some sort of, battle pass reward or something. Like, you could earn, let me think. Like, you can earn points to unlock new stuff, like new items and cosmetics that you can get through either amiibos or through a point system.
There should be costumes, for like more costumes for each character.
Exactly. That would be a great way to introduce it, and they'd be able to get more replayability from it. Because you never know what you're going to unlock. You can unlock something that's for Halloween, or unlock something that's for Christmas, or unlock something that's for another holiday. It's literally, you literally are sitting on possibly the best game for a Battle Pass system.
Maybe they'll do that Mario Kart World.
I hope so, because that would actually give even more replayability than you would have gotten otherwise. Son of a bitch, that freaking Birdo bitch.
That would have been cool. If we can, like, customize our, like, own personal cards in Mario Kart.
Maybe you could do that for the Miis.
The Miis aren't a bad choice, but I'm talking about for each of, like, their own character. Okay, screw you, your paper. Fuck this game, actually.
Oh, shit! Woo! I drifted so damn well in that moment. There we go.
8 stars in a row? That's crazy.
I've been getting nothing but mushrooms, dude. You are lucky right now as shit. Oh.
That's only because I'm in a low place. You're lucky that you're even getting anything. Most of the time, I haven't even gotten anything.
I'm in 7th. Shit. Oh, poor Cyro guy ended up in last. Oh, man. Hey, the more practice, Cyro, the better you're gonna get.
I thought he played this game before.
He's never played Mario Kart 8 before. This is his first time.
Oh.
But yeah, for any of you guys who are wondering, yes, I've already gotten the pre-order all set up for that, and it'll be on Thursday, which means it'll be during my work day. I'll be able to go grab it and then head back. But yeah, I will be only doing a few. I'm only going to be doing maybe one game on the Switch 2, and that's really it for now, because There's only like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 games at most. I may only get maybe 1 sports game, 1 racing game, 1 RPG, and other stuff. But like maybe 1 of each genre just to see how it plays on the Switch too. But if it doesn't play as good as the Switch one, I'm just gonna literally toss it out because, well, not really toss it out. I'm more just gonna put it on the shelf and forget about it because I'll be playing the Switch during that time.
Isn't there going to be a way to transfer all of your Switch 1 games to the Switch 2?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Wait, why?
Because I do like my Switch way more than the Switch 2 currently. And besides, why would I want to transfer anything at this point? The only games I'm getting on the Switch 2 are Switch 2 games. I'm not even going to try to purchase any Switch 1 games for the system.
I know, but...
More than likely, you're going to see me buying third-party games since I won't need those damn key cards. What the hell?
I don't even think I'm going to get the Switch 2 on launch.
I am, mainly because it's my job.
Oh, okay, where are these Yoshi? Oh, okay. Fuck you, then. Fuck you! Yeah, sure, give me useless stuff. Oh, fuck you!
I literally just stole 7!
Oh, okay, fuck you then. Right?
I wasn't trying to! I literally just saw you right there, and I'm like, oh no. But yeah, I'm mainly going to be focusing on the Nintendo Switch 1.
But I have a question, though. Do you think it will be the Switch 2 will be better than the Switch 1 in terms of sales?
No.
Surprising.
It may it may start out good, but it's then going to go turn to shit later.
Why do you say that?
Well, have you noticed all the stores that have been basically promising pre-orders, but unfortunately everything seems to be going down? Like GameStop's, Target, Walmart. So now it's become more desperation mode. Nintendo is losing money because of what's happening right now.
I guess that's true. But you know most people are gonna buy it to see what it's like.
Yeah, and then they're gonna bring it back and get a refund, which is gonna lose Nintendo money.
So are you saying it's gonna be like the Wii U where they thought it was
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It's, in my personal opinion, this could potentially be worse than the Nintendo Wii U in terms of backlash.
I mean, there's also going to be, like, upgrades to Switch 1 games on the Switch 2.
Yeah, but think about it. Do you really want to pay $30 extra for an upgrade that you don't necessarily need, especially with how the game's graphics are not too much of an improvement? Yeah, it should get better frames per second or better resolution, but you can't have both for some reason. That's literally on par with the Xbox One. Hell, at least with Xbox and PlayStation, you know you're getting a significant upgrade.
So you're just good thing of the Switch 2 is it's going to be a copy and paste and just add better graphics.
I'm not entirely saying it's going to be a full copy and paste. On one hand, it seems like that they have, and yes, I know that sounds weird, but yeah, basically, their strategy right now is to ensure that, well, scalpers don't get the Switch 2 as easily. So, that is one thing I'm willing to say. Their strategy on that was pretty smart. Second is, well, fuck me, the damn lightning Zeus!
Oh my fucking god, I keep getting hit by everything.
Now you know my suffering. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm not entirely saying that the Switch 2 is going to be so much of a failure that it's going to kill Nintendo, which, let's just face it, I don't see that happening.
I feel like that's a little over-exaggeration.
No. That's what people want to happen, though. That I know for certain. Son of a bitch. I just got hit by everything.
Oh my.
I literally got hit by everything. Anyway, now I know some people have asked me how is the Nintendo Switch 2 gonna do. I think at the start, it's gonna make some serious money. But then, there are also going to be the people that are going to be absolutely furious. More than likely, they're gonna be returning a lot of consoles, and they're gonna have to pay back a lot of money. Which means their overall sales will drop after the first, maybe, month or so. I think after the first month, maybe after 2 months, then it's gonna start going downhill. That's my particular prediction. I know the Nintendo hardcore fans are going to absolutely rage at me, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I'm trying to see it from a realistic perspective. I see Nintendo making money off this. I just don't think it's going to make as much money as the Nintendo Switch 1. The Switch 1 is one of their most successful consoles to date. Rivaling sales almost equal to the PlayStation 2. Yes, it is the second highest selling console of all time. However, and I do mean however, I do not see them ever getting the amount of sales they're going to get with this. I say maybe at most half. Half is, and that's me being very generous. Especially with how the news and everything, and how what they've basically been doing has backfired on them immensely. The gaming community will not stand for it, I know that. So more than likely, they are going to, it's definitely going to be half at this rate. So it's going to be, sadly, worse than the Nintendo Wii, which was their second best console. Their best console? Why'd you throw it behind me, behind you, I swear, players that do that are assholes.
What do you mean by half, though?
Basically, according to the research I did, the Nintendo Switch has sold over 142 million consoles sold, which is insane. I say 71 million is the most they're going to be able to sell. And that's only if no one returns the Switch 2.
I might not return one, but I'll still go keep the Switch 1 anyways.
Oh yeah, same here. I'm going to be keeping the Nintendo Switch 2 as more of part of my Nintendo collection, which I do have every single Nintendo console out there, so there is that. Or at least sold in the US. If I ever decide to go get some stuff from the Japan, that would take way too much at this point. But I do see a potential, and I do mean a potential, for them to still make money, just not enough to really be able to rival that Nintendo Switch 2, and it may make them second guess all their business decisions up until that point.
In my opinion, I think no matter what, people are still gonna buy the console and still think it's better than the Switch 1.
No, it's not. Trust me, the amount of sales they got with the Nintendo Switch 1 is going to be insurmountable. There's going to be very few Nintendo consoles that will reach the 100 million mark. Hell, even the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, never reached that level of numbers. The Nintendo Wii has, and it was the only system that reached that number before the Nintendo Switch 2. I do not see Nintendo Switch 2 making it that number. And if they make only half the consoles, then that is going to be a complete and utter failure to Nintendo. Which, hopefully, will get them... That will be the swift kick in the ass they need to really rethink their strategy for the next potential console in the future. We don't know.
So, how much do you think it's gonna be? The Switch 2 is gonna be sold?
Well, we already know that the price is $500 for the bundle with Mario Kart World, while the original console itself is $450. So,
Do you think that's a little greedy for Nintendo?
Here's the thing. Compared to the Nintendo Switch, yes. But compared to other consoles, it is still the cheaper option. Think about it. The PlayStation 5 Pro, $700. That is literally as much as the console known as the Amiga CD32 was costing back then. If you adjust it for inflation, it'd be worth $700. What the shit? That's basically that's the price, around $500 to $700. That's around the price of 2 to 3 PS4s easy. But here's the thing. Like I said, because of what Xbox and PlayStation are doing, they are gonna need more powerful... Okay, Braxton, fuck you. Throw the red shell behind you and hit me, you motherfucker. Sorry about the cursing. I'm pissed. Very pissed at this little shit. Anyway, back to answering the question. Yes, considering that it is technically still the cheaper option among the 3 console generations, yeah. But, and I do mean but, there's going to be a big thing I've heard with Xbox and PlayStation, that they're joining forces. Not necessarily creating a console, but allowing console exclusives. Thanks to what else? Steam.
Yeah, I heard Steam was gonna come to in the next Xbox console.
Yep, and Sony was completely fine with sharing some of their IPs with them as long as they do the same. Which Xbox has said that Xbox will be giving Halo, Gears of War, and only a few of their exclusives onto the system, just like PlayStation is giving God of War. Let me see. Yeah, God of War. I just got a bullet bill in 5th place. What the fuck?
Marvel Spider-Man and...
Yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 1, 2, and Miles Morales. Oh my lord. There is no way I just got a bullet bill in 5th place. This game is broken and it's bullshit.
Do you think, like, that's a good idea for them to give each other their exclusives?
Actually, it might be the smartest business decision that they've made. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because of one thing. They're going to put Nintendo out of business.
And how are they going to do that?
Because now with... Oh my god! I went from 2nd place to 9th place!
Hey, look who's talking.
Okay, never mind. I got 8th. I stole it from this person. Anyway. The reason why is simple. One, and it's actually pretty funny because Nintendo is being excluded from this deal. And because of that, Nintendo has now lost even more customers because of this move. They're losing customers left and right because now, because here's the thing, and yes, their games are more expensive, but they don't need a damn CD key in order to play those games, or even have it on their system. Because of that, Nintendo and PlayStation have the edge here. Their games are more accessible. They're still doing CD drives, which means that they're able to do that shit. Not to mention, with the added Steam feature, that means you can connect your Steam account to your Xbox, meaning that gamers from, yes, even Helldivers, which used to be a PlayStation exclusive, even though, yeah, it's still on Steam, but now Xbox players can join in and be a part of the action. Games like Dragon Ball Xenoverse are going to have better servers since, you guessed it, the Steam version will allow those systems to work on those. Boom. Win-win. Basically, what I'm trying to say, folks, is that right now, because of this, more people are going to get access to games they wouldn't be able to otherwise. They're actually going to be saving more money than siding with Nintendo.
Is there going to be a way, like, Nintendo can stop this?
No. What they're doing is almost illegal.
And how is it almost illegal?
Because technically them owning the system is bullshit, and that goes against the regulations. Because technically, once a person buys a product, it's theirs. That is... Sure, it may work that way in Japan, but not in America. They're already on thin ice.
I already heard if you try to mod your Switch 2, Nintendo can, like...
Yeah, they're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Xbox and PlayStation, if you ever did that, they're just going to shut down your account. You're still going to be able to use your system. You just won't be able to play online.
That's reasonable, honestly.
Exactly. But Nintendo doing what they're doing, not a smart call. Because of that, they're now even excluding even more people off their system. They are literally stabbing themselves in the foot multiple times and not learning their lesson. They're acting like a child who is literally told never to put a fork in a freaking electric outlet and still does it anyway.
So if Nintendo goes down to business, do you think anyone will like buy out Nintendo?
Well, no, they're not going to go out. Well, if the worst case scenario, this actually does somehow happen to them, I believe, yes, they could technically sell their company and give it to someone else in Japan. Because it's originally a Japanese company. Or they may have to merge with another. I don't know.
I'm just thinking it's probably going to be like a Sega strat where they go third party.
More than likely, they might have to. But that's only if that worst case scenario were to occur. I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is that they're going to lose sales off the Nintendo Switch 2, and then they're going to start backpedaling to, oh shit, these were really bad marketing decisions. We may need to rethink our marketing strategy for either the next console or fix the problems now before they get worse. That's just my thoughts on it. I see the potential system not going as well. I fear it is going to absolutely not be the complete detriment to Nintendo, but it is going to be enough of a wake-up call that they are going to rethink their marketing strategy and potentially fix the problem before it gets worse. It's that situation. Like the people who made Cyberpunk 2077. After the game officially released, there were so many bugs and glitches in the game, it was literally just game breaking, to the point where people didn't know whether they wanted to keep the game or not. But because of that, they did update the game and fix all the problems as they promised, ensuring that not only did they rebuild the trust of the gaming community, they even did something better. They added content for free that came from the most recent anime series at the time, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which gave even more trust to CD Projekt for ensuring that they would always be able to give good quality content, and yes, apologize for what they did wrong, held themselves accountable, and fixed the mistake before it got worse. Now, again, is Nintendo going to do it? That's up to them.
Probably not.
That's up to them. Because after seeing the excuses that these guys have made over the course of several months since the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I do not see them actually admitting that they were wrong. At least that's just in my personal opinion. If they do admit they're wrong, I'll be proud of them. They learn to own up to their mistakes and learn that they're going to have to try to do better. Learn that corporate greediness can only get you so far.
Honestly, I don't think Nintendo's gonna do that. In my opinion.
Well, right now, it's all going to come down to this. It's all going to come down to what Nintendo does here.
Also, do you think it was a good idea for them to go back to cartridges in the Switch 1?
Honestly, I don't personally mind it. But I also see why they did it. More for marketing strategy, it's nostalgic. Think about it. Nintendo started out with cartridge-based systems for a long time, all the way from the NES to the Nintendo 64. And guess what?
Yeah.
Those were some of their most successful systems at the time. Then we take a look at the systems of the GameCube, the Wii, the Wii U. Yes, the Wii U was not as successful as the others, but it still held up somehow, managing to last all the way until when the Switch came out. For what it's worth, I am willing to put my faith in Nintendo that if they're willing to admit their mistakes and are willing to fix the problem before it gets worse, then by all accounts, then that's good. It means that they understand the situation and know that they can at least try to backpedal and try to fix their mistakes. If not, and they're still willing to keep up this bullshit, you already know for a fact the gaming community is going to absolutely be livid, and they are going to voice their opinions. Remember, the last time that the gaming community, yes, I do include D&D as part of the gaming community, has ever been pushed to a corner and they actually retaliated is with Wizards of the Coast. After their whole situation, guess what the community did? They fought back, and because of that, they were willing to straight up boycott the Dungeons & Dragons movie if they did not fix their mistakes. This is where corporate greed failed. And as a result, you guessed it, our good buddies of the Wizards of the Coast admitted their defeat and, yep, ultimately messed up and wanted to fix their mistakes, even swearing that they would never make that mistake ever again. And currently, they have fixed their mistakes. They managed to fix up the app, they fixed up a lot of their subscription services, ensuring that no matter what happens, they weren't going to make that same mistake again. Trust me, if the gaming community is willing to be united, they will straight up wreck Nintendo by boycotting the damn system if needed.
Off topic, but what happened in Dungeons & Dragons?
There was a sort of situation involving the Nintendo the Dungeons & Dragons app, which involved some questionable decisions, which I won't go into full detail, but from what I remember, I believe it was something involving subscription services now being bumped up for no reason whatsoever. And not to mention They basically were just trying to basically take, well, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to give it a shorter version. Corporate greed.
And who was the company responsible for Dungeons and Dragons?
Wizards of the Coast, who are owned by Hasbro. So yeah, you already just literally you already tossed aside your franchise your flagship franchise Power Rangers from the rest of the world, and now they had to do that. That was already the final straw at that point. No one was gonna forgive them after that. But yeah, to make matter, oh, just about well, it started out with the Nintendo Switch and it's sidetracked into D&D. But yeah, to finish my argument, I think that it will start out selling good, but then it's going to hit a full brick wall. And I think this hopefully will be the wake-up call Nintendo needs. If not, then it's going to take a whole bunch of people from around the world to literally stop them. Which our gaming community pretty much is.
Do you think the downfall of Nintendo is, like, coming?
No. I do not see them the downfall, well, I don't see them falling. But I do see that the fall of Nintendo is going to be gradual. Unless they don't fix it soon. One, it's going to start with the Nintendo Switch specifically. As much as the system was successful, it was also Nintendo being at their absolute worst. Especially, like, look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet looking as the way as they are.
They were buggy on
launch, they were just not pretty to look at. The games were, sure, I do like playing the game to some degree, and they had really good ideas, they just didn't implement them well. Not to mention, the bugs and glitches were actually annoying.
Like, what do you mean it didn't go well?
Well, I know a lot of reviewers, I know of a lot of game reviewers, and a lot of my friends and family, and yes, many gamers like myself, who literally were complaining about how bad the Pokemon games were. Nowadays, they're good. They fixed a lot of the issues that were plaguing the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So I'm really glad that they did take that into account, and Pokemon Company were willing to fix the issues before they officially got worse. So, they did at least fix most of the issues. There are some, but those ones can be easily fixed with patches in the future. But got 4th place at least, thank God. But yeah, that's basically that whole situation. Yeah, go the way of Sega, potentially. But yeah, let me see. But yeah, if Cyro's saying that the Nintendo could go the way of Sega if they wanted to, which honestly that could be a pretty big thing for them, but I don't see that happening. They're worth a lot of money as a company.
I heard most people said that Nintendo is gonna buy Sega, or like is trying to.
Technically, they bought them as a second-party developer, so they get to exclusively make games on their system. But however, I don't see that happening. Sega has been making a lot of money recently with some of the most recent Sonic games, and let's just face it, they basically have been doing extremely well, and I'm proud of them. Hell, the crazy thing is they're making better games than Nintendo at this point.
Are you saying Sega's gonna go back to making consoles?
No. Not even close, dude. You know how hard and how expensive console development is?
It has to be like almost $1 million.
Not even close to that, pal.
Well, it has to be around the million range.
More like around hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
If we're going with companies like PlayStation and Xbox.
Well, do you think there's going to be a potential that Sega will do consoles again?
Maybe? Like I said, there is a possibility, but it's very unlikely. Not to mention, they're making more money as a third-party developer than they ever were making as a console developer. Sorry, Sega. Because, here's the thing. I love Sega, don't get me wrong. Hell, I just finally completed my Sega collection. Yes, I finally found the Master System that I've been basically looking for the last few years.
What was your last Sega console you got?
The Sega Saturn. But yeah, with the Sega Masters, I'm officially done. But yeah, if they ever decide to go into console development again, you know for a damn fact, I will be saying, I will give you my money. Because I'd love to go back to the days of Sega versus Nintendo.
That was one of the classic gaming console wars things.
Yep, the console wars. Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure it started off with Atari, right?
Atari, actually, technically the console wars were, let's just say a lot worse. There's a reason why that there was the gaming crash. Because so many people were trying to get into console development that there really wasn't anything they could do. Because one thing, back then, there were no such thing as console exclusives. Everybody had the same games. Well, not all their games were the same, but majority of them were. A lot of consoles were basically, well, as you can tell, basically just going all on their attempts to just, well, you know, get the game sold. Hell, if anything, there were way too many consoles.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you go?
What?
Oh yeah, did you leave?
I left a while ago. Did you not know?
Oh shoot, well I thought you were still in the match. Anyway, like look at let's see.
We got a lot of like Nintendo and PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Xbox and PlayStation. They're owned by companies that make stuff outside of, well, what else? Consoles.
Yeah, Sony is a movie company, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there's movies as well as other electrical appliances. Hey, how you doing there, Mario Kart? Oh my god, someone actually named themselves Mario Kart Wii, and that is so awesome.
And and Microsoft is the one who makes them Windows computers.
Basically, they make the processing system as well as a lot of major computer equipment in order for PCs to work. So, yeah, they basically own that market. So, even if a console flops, they're still good.
And what made them start their rivalry? Holy crap.
Wait, what rivalry?
Or like, what made them start to do consoles?
Well, if we're gonna talk about consoles, we're gonna have to go all the way back. Back when consoles first developed, back then there was just the Pong consoles. That's really all there was back then. However, over the years, when of course Atari eventually started making their own games and started the cartridge-based system that would be used as a standard for many consoles later on, that basically was it. And that's when people started, of course, asking for their games, and of course, people started making their own consoles. First it was the ColecoVision, then Intellivision, then there were so many other game systems out there. Dear sweet Jesus, there were so many, you could literally have a library full of them. It was to a point where the console market was getting oversaturated with consoles all on the same system, consoles that have the same games. There was no real end to it. And to tell you the truth, the nail in the coffin was just getting too much for all those companies. So the first companies to officially get, I guess in video game terms, getting deleted off the server was ColecoVision and Intellivision. They were the last remaining consoles left in the old console wars that kept going. That wouldn't be the case when the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, as well as the Sega Master System. They came out at the best time that was needed. Basically, you know how Nintendo mascot Mario saved the gaming industry. Mr. Video Game himself, that's how he got his title. He showed up at the right time to show that great quality games were more important than how much you had. Or just having as many games as you want. And same with Sega. Sega also had Alex the Kid that basically helped out in that department too. After that, that's when officially what many people say the console wars began. It started right after the gaming crash, because now there were only 3 competitors. Too many competitors, it makes it impossible to really keep the gaming market as well as it is. So that's where, and this is actually where my friends have a theory that whenever a console goes down, another one will take its place. Like, take a look at look at Atari. Atari was competing with Sega and Nintendo, but they were 3, and they always were 3. So, then, let's look at the next generation of consoles. Yes, there was other consoles at that time, like the TurboGrafx 16, there was the Amiga C32, but a lot of those consoles pretty much died before they could really do anything, so sadly those consoles fell to the wayside. They were basically not even the big competitors. They claim they were, but no.
What made PlayStation so successful anyways?
Well, for a few reasons actually. One is that they were a 32-bit system. They weren't trying to go full-on 64 bits like Nintendo was, which that alone was a big, huge risk for them, but it paid off. But not enough to basically give them first place. Not to mention, the console itself was for a more, and what was actually advertised, for a more mature audience. So, they had games like Final Fantasy VII, or some of the other titles that they had, Suikoden, and RPGs galore. They were basically the new RPG kings compared to Nintendo, who had just lost their best RPG developer, Square Enix.
I thought, wait, didn't freaking PlayStation bought Square Enix?
No, they didn't buy them. They just Square Enix had gotten a deal from Sony that they can make games better on their systems, and Nintendo asshat at the time. Well, specifically the president, the company, the rest of the company employees really wanted Square Enix to stick around, but well, the Nintendo president asshat at the time pretty much said, "Screw you, we're not gonna do what you want, or we're not gonna do as you say." And which would have helped the system a lot, so that's actually on them. Okay, I still got 6. Give me a second. But yeah, there was, shit. I almost lost my train of thought. There was, of course, a lot of situations involving, that. But yeah, mainly it was because a lot of the games on PlayStation were more for a mature audience, which, in a way, became more enticing for, gamers. Not to mention, a lot of new gamers that were entering the stream were already used to 3D games thanks to the Nintendo 64 and the Sega Saturn.
I thought another reason was Nintendo and Sony were.
I thought there was another reason because Nintendo and Sony were going to work together, but they stopped.
Yeah, they technically were supposed to work together to develop a CD-based add-on for the Super Nintendo. But unfortunately, Nintendo said, nope, not having it, and told them to screw off. As a result, Sony's like, you know what, you can make a console better than theirs, and they made the PlayStation. Philips CDI was also one made by a company named Philips, if you guys know, for the VHS and DVDs, that DVD systems that were being used, were made by Philips, and yeah, they went into the console market. That completely botched up, as that console did not last long.
What made Nintendo backstab Sony?
They didn't really backstab them. It's more like they didn't think it would work. Not to mention, like I mentioned, the asshat and Nintendo at the time, before Satoru Iwata took over, bless his heart, was literally the biggest absolute dick in the whole gaming industry. And in my personal opinion, was the reason why Nintendo 64 did so poorly.
I thought it did better than the Saturn.
No! Saturn beat N64! The Nintendo 64 is the worst selling console of that generation.
I thought 64 did better than the Saturn.
Nope. Saturn beat it. By double its sales. Yeah. A big L for Nintendo. Actually, that's kind of one of the theories that fans believe that that asshat in Nintendo stepped down from his position as president.
Then why did the Dreamcast fail and did worse than the GameCube?
Well, guess what other competitor was coming out at that point? The Xbox. And a lot of the staff from the people who made the Dreamcast just so happened to be making the Xbox. Which is why the system resembles it so damn much. But yeah, that basically was the final nail in the coffin for Sega Dreamcast, sadly.
So, like, why did most people that worked on the Dreamcast work with Microsoft?
Well, one, because at this particular point, Sega was planning to drop their console market if they couldn't do something about their sales. So the Sega Dreamcast was in a way their last resort. If they couldn't even match up to the newcomer on the block, they were pretty much dead on arrival. So yeah, when they realized they weren't making as many sales with the Sega Dreamcast, they decided that the best thing they could do was at least try to make it one hell of a bang. Which is also why that the console had no bad games on its library whatsoever. Yeah, it's the only console in video game history to not have any bad games. Hell, even games like Seaman still did very good. But, yeah. Sadly, it was during the But if we're gonna go turn all the way back here, remember, Atari's last effort into staying in the console market was the Atari Jaguar, the first 64-bit game system. Unfortunately, it had so many problems and failures that it led to the console basically not even getting that much support. Hell, Atari even decided to put the nail in the coffin to try to get the system to stay alive by using the Jaguar CD-based add-on, which was a complete and total failure. So much so that the CD-based add-on system did not work majority of the time, and was the final nail in the coffin for Atari to stick around in the gaming console market. They would still be a video game developer. They were still doing that, but even that was not going to be long. Unlike Sega, who, yes, despite losing in the console wars, still developed some really good games.
Like Sonic and
Persona, all those ones. But there was one thing. They were making good quality games. Atari wasn't doing that. And as a result, Atari's one of its more recent games, or one of its last games I believe they made, was sometime in the realms of 2012.
Okay. On the topic of Persona, wasn't the company who made Persona got bought out by Sega?
More like they didn't actually get bought out. They actually made a deal to join forces with Sega. They're still a company. They're called Atlas, and yes, they're still a company.
So Persona is technically considered as a Sega game?
It's a Sega game slash a Sega game and a Atlas game. Because remember, Atlas developed the game. Sega's just publishing it. It's like LJN. They may not be officially the game developed. They never really officially developed games. They published them. Like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. A game that literally was made by the same people who made Donkey Kong Country.
Rare.
Yes! Rareware was responsible for one of the worst NES games of all time.
So,
First, baby, let's go! What were you saying?
Wait. I know I'm gonna sound stupid, but did Rare get bought by Microsoft?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they basically are forced to make exclusives for Microsoft.
After when they got bought by Microsoft, why didn't Nintendo make a mainline DK game until Donkey Kong Country Returns?
Because, well, honestly, that's kind of a mystery. No one really knows why they decided to really concentrate on other franchises instead of DK. Especially since the fan base for Donkey Kong Country was still so huge. Especially after the successful Donkey Kong 64 and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. But that's the problem, dude. You're missing Donkey Kong Jungle Beat on GameCube. They were still making DK games.
Was the last mainline DK game before DKC Returns was Donkey Kong 64?
Nope. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat was next. And yes, that is technically a mainline game. But yeah, it was Donkey Kong 64, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat on GameCube, and eventually Donkey Kong Country Returns on Nintendo Wii. So they technically still kept making Donkey Kong games. It's just that they were being developed by someone else rather than Rareware. Thank you for the like and shares, everybody. Thank you. But overall, though, I do have to say this. But yeah, DK is a huge flagship franchise for Nintendo. And you know what the crazy thing is? DK has never been the leading star of a console. Yeah, like seriously, he has never been a flagship platformer for any system until now.
Until the Donkey Kong
Bonanza.
Whatever the game comes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I heard
no joke.
And
It's the first time in Nintendo's history that DK will be leading the Nintendo Switch 2.
Because you're a DK fan, are you, like, happy about it or something?
Bitch, I'm excited. Finally give the middle finger to that fucking plumber.
Dang, leave the plumber alone.
No, that bastard has gotten too much credit. Not to mention, his platformers are shit. Yeah, I said it. I've never really been that much of a Mario fan. I do love his games, don't get me wrong. Mario has some amazing games, but the problem is, I grew up with DK. I grew up with DK as my first ever game in my life.
What was your first ever Mario game then?
Super Mario World.
That's a classic.
Yeah, luckily enough, that was my first my Mario game, which I'm really grateful that was my starting one, because I swear to God, I definitely would not have had that. I would have absolutely hated the franchise if that was the case.
I mostly grew up with Mario, and then, like 7 years into my life, I started to grow up with Sonic more.
Yeah, for me, I grew up with DK. Sure, I played Mario games, but DK games were always my thing. They were the first games I ever completed, the first games I ever put so much time into. The games I literally memorized by muscle memory. That tells you just how much I love the franchise, even years later. And for what it's worth, I still love DK. And not to mention, with DK now leading this console generation, gives me pride. Knowing that my boy is basically taking the spot of a platforming star from Mario. Gives Mario the big fat L and Bowser the big W.
Okay, on the topic of Mario, which Mario character do you think deserves a spin-off the most?
Waluigi.
Besides...
No joke. That is the one character I am very surprised Nintendo has never given a spin-off to. Do you know the possibilities that guy could give you?
Okay, well, besides Waluigi, though, because that's usually what everyone picks.
Okay. Well, that's a very good question. Because there are quite a few that I can very much see getting their own spin-off title if possible. One of them is very much Bowser Jr. He could potentially have an art game, a painting game if you want. More, heck, it could even be in the veins of freaking Mickey's, what is it? Epic Mickey. Think about it. Him having to save his father from whatever type of new evil entities trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom and his kingdom.
Doesn't Bowser Jr.'s Journey or something counts?
What?
I forgot what it's called, but it's like in one of the remasters of the Mario Luigi games. It starts with Bowser Jr. And that's like one of the... never mind. I'll look it up.
But yeah, that's one I can see very much going. Hell, Rosalina could have her own one. Hell, Bowser could have his own game. And actually, I actually mentioned this a while back. Why not actually have a Bowser game where you get to take control of his armies as a commander of his forces, and you help him conquer the universe?
not a bad game idea.
Yeah, think of it. It could be it could be in the style of what else? Star Wars Empire at War. Just imagine being able to command armies into battles, sending them to different worlds, different terrains, and getting a chance to really command Bowser's army. And you have to earn his trust as you go along with the missions.
Do you think there should be like a Bowser spin-off that like starts like Bowser's life on fighting the villain?
You already did that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you know one of the partners in time, that talked about his backstory.
I forgot about Partners in Time, honestly.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I would love that and here's the thing, this actually could take advantage of the Switch's ability to use its controllers like a mouse, because in a way it'd be basically like a PC game, like Star Wars Empire at War. Why not do something like that? You know how brilliant that would be? Not to mention, you'd be introducing Bowser as a main hero for once. Or at least a protagonist in his own franchise.
Like, you're saying there should be a game where he tries to stop Mario and actually succeeds?
No, I mean more like... Hell, you can even make it a crossover series with him against Eggman.
I don't know about Eggman.
No, think about it. No, think about it. The Eggman Empire trying to take over the Nintendo universe. And it's up to Bowser for once, with the help of Mario, to literally help save their universe from being conquered by Eggman's empire.
Then what about the other Sonic characters?
That's the only downside. I say I'm still developing that particular story if they were to do it. Like, Eggman would have to convince Sonic and the others that something was going on. Or Sonic would actually have to be the one to ask for help, considering that Eggman's been causing all sorts of problems on Mobius or something. I don't know. It could basically be a war game. Or hell, technically, you could have two different story outcomes. Like, in Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth, you could technically play as the evil faction as well as the heroes.
I think so what kind of game would it be in? Like,
RTS.
Would it be like
Real-time strategy game.
I was gonna say, should it be like a Mario Luigi game or something like that?
Nope. RTS. Think about it. Commanding armies in the battle and all that. That screams RTS. And a genre that Nintendo rarely really gets into. Sure, the only time they've ever done that is turn-based strategy, and that's with Mario plus Rabbids. If they can make that work, they can make this work. So Nintendo, get on it. If you're watching the stream, get on it and work. Because I'm giving you guys freaking ideas to keep that Nintendo Switch 2 going.
So, do you think it will be like a mainline Mario game?
No.
Sonic, or...
No, I think it'll be a great replacement for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Like if Nintendo and Sega want to work together again?
Yeah. It would be a perfect replacement. They're no longer making Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games anymore, so why not have this be the replacement? Not to mention, with the two separate campaigns, the Bowser campaign and the Eggman campaign, you can have replayability with that too. Like, look at Star Wars Empire at War. You can play as the Empire or the Rebellion. So you have options.
I had an idea in mind of what is it? A new idea for a Mario and Luigi game to collab with Sonic characters.
where like Sonic and the other characters like get like what is it? Get fuck. Travel to Mario's world and have to stop Bowser and Eggman, and they help or they try to get other people to recruit with them and stop them.
So basically, in the same vein as Fire Emblem.
I guess you could say that. I've never played a Fire Emblem game.
You should give some of those games a try. They're really good. Like, Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of the best in the franchise. One of them. The other one being, of course, Fire Emblem Awakening, which is on 3DS. And, yeah, that's really it. If you want to play Fire Emblem Fates, that's okay. That's a decent game out of the series, but not one of the better ones.
I gave the original one a try, and I didn't really like it that much.
No, that's one you don't want to play. That one's way too hard. The only reason why I bought it and played is because I love classic games, and not to mention I also like having a challenge, so I do that. So that's the reason why I play on the NES version. I recommend, if you're going to play any of those ones, I recommend going for Fire Emblem Three Houses, which would be, I think, the easiest one to go for. And the other one, if you have a Nintendo 3DS, go for Awakening. Awakening would be your best bet.
I used to, but it got missing. But I gotta go for now. But I'll think about like getting Fire Emblem one day.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you need any help with selections, let me know.
Well, see you, Retro.
See ya. Good lord, that was a long conversation. Jesus. That Peach hit was so damn far. Dear God, my hands hurt. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. And I will be, and I'll be right back. So, give me a second, I'm gonna exit out of here. And I shall return in a few minutes. Hey everybody, we are back. Just need to go grab something. Plus, I'm also checking to see if I get any messages. Anyway, let's try to continue with some more Mario Kart. What the hell? What was the point of the random? Here we go. Easy, Taz. That's my cat over there. Come on. Come on up here, sweetie. Son of a... Not bad, but could be better. Ow, my fingers. Holy hell. Let's see, we'll go with Big Blue. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Trying to get some points here. Though, wait, why is there so few people in this group? I'm gonna try to reset that. What the fuck? God bless it. Oh, thank you, JK One Eye Gaming for the like on the stream. Thank you, bud. Here we go. God, I'm just getting wrecked in this freaking game. I'm not even joking. Let's just hope it's hopefully it's not Wario's gold mine. Oh, Daisy Cruiser, I'll take it. Jeez. What the hell, game? Holy crap. Yes. Let's go. One. Holy crap, this game. Holy crap, look at all these people that are over 10,000. Yes. Alright, I'll take top 6. And I just flattened someone accidentally. Alright, here we go. Thank you, let's go! Made 5th place, I'll take it. Holy crap, my hands are cramping right now, I'm not even joking. I may need to take another break just so I can rest my hands. Alright, here we go. We're heading over to New York. I literally just got a freaking star and I lost it because of a lightning. Damn it! I can't believe I lost that. That's bull. Hey, how you doing there, buddy? Thank you so much for the raid. Give me a second. I just need to... Ah, son of a... Okay, I take 5th. I'll take it. Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you, J Hart Live, for the raid there, bud. I really do appreciate it. There we go. Oh, you were also playing Mario Kart Deluxe? Awesome. But yeah, right now we're actually trying to get up to 500 subscribers right now currently, and we are, because we do content outside of streaming, and if you guys can help us out with that, that'll be awesome. Of course, I'm going to give a follow to our buddy J Hart Live, so... Alright, so I'm going to do that for you. Here you go, J Hart. There you go, bud. Oh, thank you so much, Baser, for the follow there, bud. I really do appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Damn it. I'm just not having any luck right now. If it was any other Rainbow Road than this one, I would be confident. But now, I'm not so sure. Oh my god, that actually worked. What the hell, Braxton? Come on, give me some. Whoa, what in the hell? Holy crap. Yikes. here we go. Damn it, I did not pay attention to that. Still got points, I'll take that. I've been playing non-stop. I only have one break during this stream. Come on, give us Yoshi Circuit, please. Yes! Let's go. There we go. 5th place. I'll take it. Holy crap. Dear Lord. I'm only just finally climbing up on the points right now, and I'm just hoping that I can get out of the 10,300 range. Alright, looks like we're heading to Cheeseland. Mother... Oh, come on! I hate this game so much. Braxton, you could go fuck off! God bless it, dude. I hate this! Holy hell. Alright, we'll go DK Mountain. Please be DK Mountain. I actually did pretty... Actually, no, I did horrible on that one because everyone kept ganging up on me on this freaking map. Alright, I managed to get 8th at least. Alright, here we go. Alright, come on, please, give me something good. Give me something good. Let me just do this here. Alright, we got 4th place. Let's go. I will take what I can get. Go. All right, here we go. Come on. Okay, I made 8th. I'll take what I can get. I'd rather not be last like last time. Still, I want to thank you all so much for joining us here for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We are going to be rating in just a moment. If you guys like what we do, please follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as Kick, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mr. RetroActive. We are hoping to eventually reach our goal of 500 so we can get our Captain Tsubasa series up and running. I am still currently working on the mods that are part of my challenge for the Fallout challenge. I think I should be almost done with that very soon. It's been a real pain in my ass though, but we're gonna try to get that series up and running too. But if you want to support the channel in any way possible, you can like, share, comment, and click the notification button so you can be notified of release streams and videos. Calm down, Tazzy. My cat's going freaking out right now. If you guys want to support in another way, you guys can donate with bits on Twitch, stars on Facebook or PayPal, or subscribe to our Kick, Facebook, Twitch, or Patreon. Every little bit helps to keep our channel going for the foreseeable future, and it would definitely help us out to keep our channel going for as long as we can. Alright, so here we go. We're going to raid this channel right here. Tomorrow is Roblox Sunday, but we're going to be starting a little bit earlier this time, so around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But we'll still be starting the Backyard Baseball series stream sometime around 4 p.m., maybe as late as 5, depending on how long it goes. So until then, my friends, I hope you all have an amazing day. We'll see you all next time. This is going to be Mr. RetroActive signing out with this cutscene after our raid. Have a great day, everyone! Well, until then, I hope you all have an amazing day. I will see you all next time. This is Mr. RetroActive signing out. Have a great day, everybody.